All I know that I'm 24 hours got me seeing blue dragons. Finally in it got me speaking different language. Thinking about the world, now my mind all tragic. Thinking about the world, now my mind all tragic. So high right now, I don't think that I'll ever come down. Cause this feels better to me than anybody reality. Floating in the air like a waitress, flying on a cocaine spaceship. So high right now, I don't think that I'll ever come down. I board a private plane, that's the only flight I've ever known. I roll into the face, sometimes I don't share, I smoke alone. Khalifa man rolling them pounds up, and one day I'm smoking an ounce up. In the back with smoke the best, taking smoke all in my chest. I don't go on missions, I don't ask permission. I keep it at my crib, come smoke some crack with whiz. Some fools be sober, but I'm higher than the eagle is. And I ain't worried about the police, cause it's legal, bitch. And it's so strong that you can smell it when I'm passing through. And if I can't smoke, then these edibles will have to do. Yup. I don't think that I'll ever KK only though. You know it's paper planes, we don't do no backwoods, none of that shit. Nope. Look, it's Taylor. Gang. Flying on a cocaine station. Y'all know I'm high as fuck. So high right now, I don't think that I'll ever come down. No, I don't think I'll ever come down. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever come down. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever come down. I don't think I'll ever come down. First thing, wake up out a dreamer, grab a lighter, something like a steamer, bong ripper, make sure it's cleaner, smoke session, nigga, what you need, in my car, cruising down the street, so stoned, I'ma need something to eat, no tray, ashes on my seat, hide up, Taylor's on my feet, cloud nine,
Some of you feel like you're out there with this metal detector trying to find the lost piece of the ICT puzzle. And we'll talk more about that later in this presentation. But I just want to be a little gentle reminder that what you're here for, what was the original reason for you to come to me seeking whatever it is that you sought? What was that driving passion that brought you here? And how have you been distracted? Is it things at work? Is it things at home? I've read some tweets from individuals saying that their spouse were not in support of what they're doing. And it won't matter if I were to talk to them individually and say, hey, look, I promise you I'm gonna get your husband or your wife, your significant other, your partner on the path of profitability. Scouts on their pros. They won't believe it. And this is kind of like what I was tweeting yesterday. A couple of the fellows that are out there, and, they're, in my opinion, doing something really cool. I like what they're doing. And I joined their live stream on YouTube, and I shared the link. And I prompted them to talk about certain things that I wanted to more or less segue into this weekend somehow and just be part of the presentation. But I think it's going to be predominantly 90% of it. And when you first come to someone to learn a skill, whether it be trading, whether it be a sports, event or something, like a golfer wanting to learn how to drive a golf ball better or putt better, or a shooter, okay, you want to learn how to shoot better. And you come there to that teacher, that person that wants to offer their experience to you. And you come to them many times with these preconceived notions that you know how you should be taught. So you already have in your mind what it is that this educator should or should not do. And then if it doesn't meet that expectation that you have, admittedly, you have to admit that you're coming to that person in a state of ignorance. You have no idea what you're supposed to be doing, but you're holding on to this idea that you know how you should be taught. When you don't know the subject matter, you're the student. You're not even the student yet. You're just coming there with a spirit of expectation. And some of you come with a spirit of entitlement, thinking that it's owed to you faster, like somehow that you're supposed to be ushered to the front of the line ahead of everyone else that's been working very hard and diligently to try to learn the skill set. And sometimes because of either cultural barriers or language barriers, I may not be able to properly articulate what it is that is necessary for you to understand something. In that regard, that's what makes me not a good mentor. Okay, and that's why I say I'm not the best mentor. But the things I'm teaching, I often pray that I find a way to get that message that I'm trying to talk about to and through all of you. And this isn't probably the best medium to do it, because you're only going to hear me in my native tongue, which is English, and sometimes it's not that good. Sometimes I talk in words that aren't all that refined, and sometimes I use colorful words that I'm not proud of, but I'm trying to do my best. Most times, like I am today, I'm trying to be very balanced, because this is a topic that, in my mind, needs to be reminded constantly throughout your progress. And because there's a new influx of new students coming to me all the time, it bothers me that I can't reach everybody, because I try so hard. I pray to try to reach more of you, because I know what it feels like. I was there. I know what it feels like when you know you can.
Kodwa silokhu agcwalisa amabhakede. Ngazi ukuthi ujimani. Kodwa asana. Nadela ko. Kana ungalimali la.
Going through my manner, huh? Take a toker, huh? Hold it till you choke, huh? Moving forward, huh? Cruising on my border, huh? Still got more, huh? Burning to a shorter, and I be flowing like it's so high. Fuck around and never come down. I get so high. I get so high. I get so high. Fuck around and never come down. I get so high. I get so high up and we're floating. Don't know where we're going. Night until the morning. We rolling, rolling, rolling. High up and we're floating. Don't know where we're going. Night until the morning. We rolling, rolling, rolling. Tell that nigga use a grinder for that weed, huh? And tell him roll another joint, don't fall asleep, huh? Smoke pizza, huh? Pipe like a Jeep, huh? Heard you got a cheaper price for that reefer, huh? What you need, huh? Never find a seat, huh? Take a dab, huh? Straight THC, huh? Or the highest in the room, look at me, huh? Somewhere in the clouds, that's where we wanna be, huh? Got you shook, huh? Not just for the look, huh? half the day, hold the whole book, drive slow, blow it by the O, eyes low, everybody know it. And I be flowing, I get so high, fuck around and never come down. I get so high, I get so high, and I be flowing, I get so high, fuck around and never come down. I get so high, I get so higher than we're floating. Don't know where we're going. Night until the morning. We rolling, rolling, rolling. Higher than we're floating. Don't know where we're going. Night until the morning. We rolling, rolling, rolling. Going up, never give a fuck, Pulling out the 62 and showing up, 26, guess that mean I'm growing up, Pouring up, all my niggas rolling up, making sure that I get so high, fuck around and never come down. I get so high, I get so high, and I be blowing, I get so high, fuck around and never come down. I get so high, I get so high, and I be higher than we're floating. Don't know where we're going. Night until the morning. We rolling, rolling, rolling. Higher than we're floating. Don't know where we're going. Night until the morning. We rolling, rolling, rolling. Turn it on, so high right now. I don't think that I'll ever come down, 'cause this feels better to me than anybody reality. Floating in the air like a weight, flying on a cocaine spaceship. So high right now. I don't think that I'll ever come down. I don't know what I told. All I know that I'm home. 24 hours got me seeing blue dragons. Molly in the heat, it got me speaking different language. Thinking about the world, now my mind go tragic. Thinking about the world, now my mind go tragic. So high right now, I don't think that I'll ever come down, 'cause this feels better to me than anybody reality. Floating in the air like a waitress, flying on a cocaine spaceship. So high right now, I don't think that I'll ever come down. I bought a private plane, that's the only flight I've ever known. I roll up to the face, sometimes I don't share, I smoke alone. Khalifa man rolling them pounds up, and one day I'm smoking an ounce up. In the burg we smoke the best, taking smoke all in my chest. I don't go on missions, I don't ask permission. I keep it at my crib, come smoke some pack with whiz. Some fools be sober, but I'm higher than the eagle is. And I ain't worried about the police, 'cause it's legal, bitch. And it's so strong that you can smell it when I'm passing through. And if I can't smoke, then these edibles will have to do. Yeah, I don't think that I'll ever KK only those. You know it's paper planes, we don't do no backwards or none of that shit. No, look, it's Taylor. Gang. Flying on a cocaine station. Y'all know I'm high as fuck. So high right now, I don't think that I'll ever come down. I don't think 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 I'll ever come down. First thing, wake up out a dream, grab a lighter, something I can steam, bong
ripper, make sure it's cleaner, smoke session, nigga, what you mean, in my car, cruising down the street, so stoned, I'ma need something to eat, no tray, ashes on my seat, hide up, Taylor's on my feet, cloud nine, going through my mind, take a toke, hold it till you choke, moving forward, cruising on my border, still got more, burning to a short, and I be flowing like it's so high, fuck around and never come down, I get so high, I get so high, and I be flowing like it's so high, fuck around and never come down, I get so high, I get so high, and I be higher than we're floating, don't know where we're going, night until the morning, we rolling, 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 higher than we're floating, don't know where we're going, night until the morning, we rolling, rolling, rolling. Tell that nigga use a grinder for that weed, and tell him roll another joint, don't fall asleep, smoke pizza, pipe like a cheaper, heard you got a cheaper price for that reefer, what you need, never find a seat, take a dab, straight THC, or the highest in the room, look at me, somewhere in the clouds, that's where we wanna be, got you shook, not just for the look, half the day, wrote the whole book, drive slower, blow it by the O, eyes lower, everybody know it, and I be flowing like it's so high, fuck around and never come down, I get so high, I get so high, and I be flowing like it's so high, fuck around and never come down, I get so high. So man, I be higher than a motherfucker, higher than we're floating, don't know where we're going, night until the morning, we rolling, 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 higher than we're floating, don't know where we're going, night until the morning, we rolling, 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 going up, never gave a fuck, pulling out the 62 and showing up, 26, guess that mean I'm growing.
abantu be-South Africa vele bazokumangaza manje kuhamba selidlile amaqanda wonke la.
The three relationship killers. Number one, and in no particular order, a sexless connection. Now, there could be legitimate reasons why you are not engaged in sexual intimacy, and it's more than okay if that's the case. But if you have an aversion to each other sexually, you'll struggle to be in that relationship. It will slowly kill the relationship. Number two, physical distance. We are made to be in each other. We are created to be in each other's physical company, to learn from each other, to absorb unconsciously and consciously with each other, for each other, to dance with each other. Our nervous
Pouring up, all my niggas rolling up, making sure that I get so high, fuck around and never come down, I get so high, I get so high, and I be flowing, I get so high, fuck around and never come down, I get so high, I get so high, and I be higher than we're floating. Don't know where we're going, night until the morning.
so high right now. I don't think that I'll ever come down, cause this feels better to me than anybody reality. I'm floating in the air like I'm weightless, flying on a cocaine spaceship. I'm so high right now. I don't think that I'll ever come down. I don't know what I tell. All I know that I'm wrong. 24 hours got me seeing blue dragons. Money in it got me speaking different languages. Thinking about the world, now my mind go tragic. Thinking about the world, now my mind go tragic. Yeah. So high right now, I don't think that I'll ever come down, cause this feels better to me than anybody reality. I'm floating in the air like I'm weightless, flying on a cocaine spaceship. I'm so high right now, I don't think that I'll ever come down.
I board a private plane, that's the only flight I've ever known. I roll up to the face, sometimes I don't share, I smoke alone. Khalifa been rolling them pounds up, and one day I'm smoking an ounce up. In the back we smoke the best, kicking smoke all in my chest. I don't go on missions, I don't ask permission, I keep it at my crib. Come smoke some pack with whiz. Some fools be sober, but I'm higher than the eagle is. And I ain't worried about the police, cause it's legal, bitch. And it's so strong that you can smell it when I'm passing through. And if I can't smoke, then these edibles will have to do.
I don't think that I'll ever
KK only knows. You know his favorite players won't be no backwoods or none of that shit. Nope. It's Taylor. Gang.
Flying on a cocaine spaceship.
Y'all know I'm high as fuck.
So high right now, I don't think that I'll ever come down. No, I don't think I'll ever come down. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever come down. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever come down. I don't think I'll ever come down.
First thing, wake up out a dreamer, grab a lighter, something like a steamer, bong ripper, make sure it's cleaner, smoke session, nigga, what you mean, in my car, cruising down the street, so stoned, I'ma need something to eat, no tray, ashes on my seat, hide up, Taylor's on my feet, cloud nine, going through my mind, take a toke, hold it till you choke, moving forward, cruising on my border, still got more, burning to a shorter, and I'll be flowing, I get so high, fuck around and never come down. I get so high, I get so high, and I'll be flowing, I get so high, fuck around and never come down. I get so high. That nigga use a grinder for that weed, and tell him roll another joint, don't fall asleep, smoke pizza, pipe like a cheaper, heard you got a cheaper price for that reefer, what you need, never find a seat, take a dab, straight THC, for the highest in the room, look at me, somewhere in the clouds, that's where we wanna be, got you shook, not just for the look, half the day, wrote the whole book, drive slow, blow it by the O, eyes low, everybody.
Male and female. I can appreciate a good-looking guy, and I can appreciate a good-looking woman. And some of these folks that I have as students, they literally have nothing wrong with them physically. They look, by all standards, they are attractive. They're successful people. They're doing well in their careers and they're doing well in trading. But they're being plagued by not being balanced by having a significant other. And then because of that loneliness, they go into the marketplace and they push the button to do what? To feel good. They're allowing their personal life to manifest itself in trading. You can't. A woman. And some of these folks that I have as students, they literally have nothing wrong with them physically. They look, by all standards, they are attractive. They're successful people. They're doing well in their careers and they're doing well in trading. But they're being plagued by not being balanced by having a significant other. And then because of that loneliness, they go into the marketplace and they push the button to do what? To feel good. They're allowing their personal life to manifest itself in trading. Loneliness, they go into the marketplace and they push, being plagued by not being balanced by having a significant other. And then because of that loneliness, they go into the marketplace and they push the button to do what? To feel good. They're allowing their personal life to manifest itself in trading. You cannot look for a feel-good experience in trading. If you treat it like a massage parlor and looking for a happy ending, don't be surprised if you end up with an STD. It's as simple as that. You can't do those types of things. These markets will literally take you out. They'll make you second guess everything, remove all sound logic, and you'll lose control. Like a drunken, promiscuous affair on the weekend that your spouse doesn't know about. You'll be in there doing stuff you shouldn't be doing. So why invite it? Why live your life like that to allow manifestations of those types of things in your trading? Folks, this is your business. This isn't a game. This isn't a hobby. If it is, you're doing it fucking wrong. You're doing it wrong. Unless this is your business and you're minding your fucking business, you're going to fail. Because you are competing against yourself. And if you haven't removed all the toxic things in your life and found coping skills to allow yourself to be fruitful, balanced, productive, disciplined, do this, don't do that. If you can't do those things in your personal life, you sure as hell ain't going to do it in trading. Who's managing you? Who's your boss? Who's going to reprimand you for losing money? I am honest about where my limitations are, and I have no bones about saying this is where my weakness is. My weakness in my trading is always my excess. I'm never satisfied with them. Does that make me poor of a trader? No. It means I'm honest. It means that I do have weaknesses. I just don't know how to make them better than they are. And when you have frailties, you have to embrace them. Don't try to hide from them. Because the fact that you're trying to hide from them is the same thing that causes everyone to have drawdown, blown accounts, because you're trying to do what? You're trying to avoid that losing trade. That one singular event where it's now taken something from you. You're trying to avoid that. And the fact that you're trying to avoid that singular transaction turns into a series and chain of them, and your account's blown. Because you've ramped up your emotional and psychological impact. You've done that to yourself. That singular trade that was a losing trade, you made it now more significant. That trade cheated on you. That trade went outside of the relationships and the boundaries you set for it. And now you feel betrayed. So what do you want to do? You want revenge. You want to go find that motherfucker that cheated on you. And you go out there and you go into the marketplace looking for him. And you don't find him. You find somebody else. And they take again from you. And they take again and again and again. And you're hurt more each time. And it revs up that emotional and psychological impact. and you want it to go away. You want to feel a victory. You want to feel like you've done the right thing. Because if you win, you've done the right thing. In your mind, that's what you're going to tell yourself. If you get the money back, you've done the right thing, and you didn't learn anything from that. When you should have said, stop it. This hurt me. I'm going to take a step back and heal. I'm not going to be in a rush to get into a new relationship, a new trade. But it's uncomfortable waiting around for Mr. Right or Miss Right. Hardships. You're going to have issues where, you're going to feel like you got it figured out. You'll have a week or two, maybe even a month, where you just did everything right. And this is where you get in trouble, young men. You think that you got it all figured out, and then you have a losing trade. And it might not even be a significant loss. It might be something so small, 0.5% or whatever. You save the stop from getting hit full on. Like you had a 1% risk or 2% risk, and you saved it from getting knocked out, but still it's a loss. Now, you're not looking at the fact that you were able to mitigate the total 1 or 2% hit to your account because you protected the stop loss. You saw it was going to turn on you. You closed it before it went to your stop. That's commendable. If that's a skill set, not to promote the idea of paranoia, but if you're beginning to trade with live funds, if you do that initially and you are aggressive about cutting your losses, that alone would probably keep you alive long enough to find a way to grind through the adversities. Because when you get a real good win